Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your January 2021 monthly money forecast. I've already shuffled and laid out your spread, so let's move on to your reading. Oh, Virgo, since you are the most views on my money reads, as a thank you, you're going to get a little bit of an extended here. So thank you so very much. I appreciate you for all your views and all your support. Now, Virgo, let's get into your reading. So, Virgo, the overall energy around your money and finances in the month of January 2021. And by the way, these messages will apply for whenever you're viewing it, Virgo. You have your commitment is being tested and communication is key. Okay? This is the energy around your money and finances. So, in the month of January, what I feel that these energies are trying to tell you here, Virgo, is that there's going to be a need for you to commit to your dreams and to focus on ways to move forward toward your dreams with confidence, because with your commitment is being tested regarding your money, Virgo, you're going to, or you are facing hurdles with money, and there's going to be a need for you to face those hurdles with confidence. So ask yourself, what do you think is possible here with it? What issues that do come up or that you are looking at about your money? What do you think is possible? Because what you believe can conceive. So don't look at what's impossible or see things as impossible. But ask yourself, what is possible, by first knowing what you want to see happen in the situation, and then move and act according to that with confidence, even towards your dreams about money. Now, also, these energies are saying that something around or to do with money in particular that you may have been having the question of whether or not it's going to happen. Spirit is saying yes, but not yet. Just know, in the month of January, be mindful that whatever you're experiencing, whatever going on around your money, that you're halfway to your goal. For some of you, no, you still need to put in a bit more effort with what you're already doing concerning money, or as it has to do with work. And just stay with the focused intent to recommit in some way to something that may need your attention, or that you may need to return to or need to stick with. Also, to help you, Virgo, write a list and see if you're prioritizing that list as you should. You may find that'll be a useful tool for you to keep some structure and to help aid you creating balance with your money circumstances. This is also a time to tell someone how you feel as well, with communication being key. So if there's a need for help or support, please speak up and share and ask and be open and receptive to getting help and support. For some of you, you are waiting for news around your ability to receive some help, because you perhaps have put out that effort and energy to speak up. Until you see it, continue to do what you need to do to communicate, and where else you may be able to communicate to get the support that you need. Try not to be in your head in the month of January, Virgo, because the hurdles, the issues that you are facing or dealing with and trying to resolve will affect you. And it's the need to be mindful not to stay in your head about it, to do the best that you can without worry. Also, there may be a need to see what else you can learn. If there are some how-to books or some resources that you can read to allow you to get more understanding, help, and gain more experience on what it is that you need to have happen and occur with your money. Be mindful not to be mentally scattered, and also be aware that as it has to do with any small crisis that you are experiencing, please see any and all problems as just a stepping stone to where it is that you want to be. So stay strong, Virgo. Now, you also have marriage and child. This is something significant going on with your money as well, Virgo. And so what I'm seeing here, for some of you, money is going towards a marriage because some of you are getting married. For others of you, this is money going towards your marriage that you are already in or committed to, and you are being more of a support in that regard. But if that's not happening, marriage is also speaking to your ability to have or form or turn to a partnership or partnerships that you have a bond, or that you are able to form a bond to gain support financially when you need it. Marriage is also saying for you, Virgo, that this is a time where you are capable of looking at any agreements concerning money, bills, things of that nature that you can enter into. For some of you, you may be able to get a credit card or a credit card increase, or turn to a bank or some institution for some money or support, or just enter into some sort of agreement or form agreements, or revise agreements, like make changes to bill setting or amounts you pay. But the ability to revise contracts, anything that's already existing concerning what you are responsible for when you're dealing and handling with your money and the things that you need to take care of, and your ability to revise it so it fits your needs at a time that you need it, to allow for some sort of compromise or understanding until things improve. Or your ability to turn to and come up with and form agreements, or get support from higher power, or from whom you are able to create some sort of agreement or bond that allows you to have access to a source of money or some means that it will assist you. Now with child here, for some of you, money is going towards children. We have Christmas and just whatever may need to happen that comes up regarding children. For some of you, you're buying your child a bed or another new toy. For some of you, a new child is coming into the family by either a new arrival, birth, or adoption, or just or foster care. I'm hearing things like that. There's a child that is coming in that you are assisting, or that money is going towards in some way. For some of you, you're receiving money for your children, some sort of support for your children through child support or through the support of family. For some of you, you're getting help from your own child that is able to be of help or support to you financially at this time. But child is also saying as well, Virgo, that for some of you, you're able to come up with or create a new source of income, or a new resource becomes available to you. Now, your energy and attitude towards your money, Virgo, is you have the sun. Some of you may be dealing with the Leo. So with the sun here is your energy and attitude towards your money. Some of you are happy, or, to say the least, you are in a positive mindset, or you are focused on remaining positive about your money circumstances. Even if and when you're dealing with difficulties, you're remaining optimistic. Some of you do feel you're getting burned financially. Some of you are searching for some sort of clarity about, your money situation in order to improve it. But the sun is saying that you have the notion, the idea, the concept around money that you are looking forward to improve and finding ways to improve it as well. And so you're looking at where you can see and obtain awards for money, gain camaraderie, and also have compassion and support of others to assist you or to be understanding to you. And this is also you having compassion and understanding towards yourself and your money circumstances. This is you focusing on breaking free. Some of you are able to break free. Nonetheless, the sun is saying that your focus is being positive, staying positive and focusing on improving and seeing improvement with your money. Now, you have in the beginning of January, your money situation is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So this is you, Virgo. You're that earth energy. So your money situation is, there's some issues around work for some of you. For others of you, there's issues with what you're working on or your ability to get things to work out with money. For some of you, you've been working really hard and giving purposeful action, but you don't see your purpose and action realized where things are working out as you plan. You may be experiencing delays, or just whatever you're doing isn't quite coming together for you to be able to feel like you're seeing the progress you want to experience here. For some of you, there may be some external factors or influences or other other parties where your ability to have things work out and come together better, there are delays or there are discrepancies, or things are either moving too slow, or there's issues with seeing progress. So with your money situation in the beginning, you don't exactly see the progress you want despite your purposeful action. Now, what's clarifying that is you do have the Ace of Swords and you have the Strength card. So what I'm seeing here is, for some of you, this is due to the lack of communication, or there's no communication, whether it's you that's not speaking up or whether it's communication you're looking to receive. For some of you, there's a cut in money. The amount of money you have available to you is cut, so you have less to work with. Also, the Ace of Swords is saying that you may be having issues with speaking up, which we do see here in your overall, but also there's a no communication matter happening here. For some of you, communication is coming in, but it may be a communication that's a little delayed. But there is a focus of you thinking with this Ace of Swords on how you can get victory nonetheless. Because with this Nine of Wands, this is saying that you're maintaining strength. And you are focused on enduring your situation with the goal of maintaining how you may defend. As you can see with the Nine Wands, there's 9 matches and they're all blown out. So it's like, that's that Three of Pentacles energy where you have purposeful action. You are doing and doing and doing, and no matter what you're doing, by the beginning of January, it just still feels like, or what you are seeing happening with your efforts is that you don't see the progress and the growth or things coming together the way you would like, for whatever reason, despite your purposeful action. But with the Nine of Wands in the upright, this is you standing strong and keeping an energy and creative attitude and remaining the warrior in this situation. Now, 3 defining things that are going to happen with your money is you do have this Two of Swords, but it's in reverse. Okay, so this Two of Swords is that mental energy. Now, there could be something going on between you and someone else where there's an issue with the ability to get some balance or have something restored or get some sort of resolution here. But I see that this is either you with this Queen of Cups energy in the upright. There is an interest to nurture the situation or be creative and have the ability here to take the situation in a new direction with the Page of Wands. But there's an air of restlessness here. Now, for some of you, there's some sort of communication coming in from someone who's a Queen of Cups, as it has to do with money or work, and that puts you in a space of restlessness. But it has to do with being able to go in a new direction. It has to do with um, you perhaps needing to respond, or this is you getting some sort of response. But it's a focus on how to, or needing to, bring some sort of balance or bring it into a stalemate with a situation with money or with work, where there's a focus to coming up with a resolution or to restore. With this Queen of Cups energy, she's very sensitive. So this is someone who has a lot of intuition, who's very feeling, who's very nurturing, who's very caring. The Queen of Cups is also someone who is very driven by love and compassion and care. But also, the Queen of Cups can be emotionally dependent, okay? And she can be codependent. So be careful that that's not you, or be careful with who you deal with in that regard. But also with the Queen of Cups in the upright, if there is some need or support that lets you, that where you feel codependent, or who you're dealing with is depending on you, this is saying, see how you can respond without restlessness, and don't be too hasty or rash in your actions. Make sure that whatever you come up with to go in a new direction, to respond, or how you're responding to, that you're not being impulsive here, and that you're not doing anything to create more stagnation or to have a stalemate, or that doesn't give you peace of mind here. Now, another situation you have is this Ace of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So I feel with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, there is a delay in a source of income coming in, or there's a problem or issue around the ability to come up with a new creative or create a new source of income, or there's something going on with the ability to come up with ways for money, or to gain money, or to get help with money. So, or for you to be able to come up with that. This may be issues around personal power with this yellow, and you see with this blue, which speaks to the throat chakra within in reverse. Again, it's speaking to needing to speak up about a situation concerning money, even if you feel scared, or there's maybe pride in the way. There's a need to focus on how you can be able instead of unable, how you can push through your fear and say the thoughts and feelings that you have, but be true to who you are, to speak up and express yourself, but be mindful yet savvy, and use diplomacy and tact, okay? And make sure that you try to operate from a place of knowledge and intellect, being clever and charming. And there's levels to communication, right? So there may be a need to be silent before you speak, and sometimes communication is to be silent. But focus on how to be positive and assertive, that allows you to maintain your joy. And with that yellow there, speaking to the solar plexus, this is asking for you to draw on your inner strength, to be in your own unique power, and ask yourself, what fuels you? What do you need to do? What else can you do that allows you to be or stay empowered? So this is asking you to be mindful about any stress or low self-esteem, for why there's an Ace of Pentacles in reverse here. For some of you, there's an issue around career or a new career opportunity with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This may be that area where something's not happening because it's not yet. It's pending. It's coming. It's just not perhaps coming as fast as you like or when you like. So this is the time for you to stay prepared, to not entertain doubt, to focus on your ability, not to lack confidence. Where you can form alliances, unite. But be mindful that there's always something that you can do. And so keep working at it. Keep focusing, having confidence, and be helpful, but also seek help where needed, because you do have abilities. And remain focused on how you can swiftly and efficiently address your concerns or issues, or hold up in delays, or how you may go about obtaining something new, or even moving something along. You do have clarifying that Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Swords, and you have this Queen of Pentacles. So this Queen of Pentacles is you, Virgo. And you're focused on your security and your stability. You're focused on your ability to be practical, to stay grounded, to be able to influence your money and your circumstances in a way that allows you to experience comfort. And so with the Seven of Swords here, I feel with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this is you in the process of, or always looking for the next new thing, or focusing on coming up with strategies and ways to escape, or see how you might be able to put things off or avoid. But I feel like with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this is a focus on you seeing how you can rearrange things. For some of you, you may feel that something is taken or escaping you as a financial possibility or opportunity. But I feel that if you do not entertain negative thinking the ways the Seven of Swords can be, there's an ability for you to be cunning and productive in a practical way that allows you to have the ability to secure what it is that you want. But this is you focusing on how to be swift and efficient despite the delay, or where you are looking to come up with bringing something new into form, or while you're waiting for a possibility to be tangible and available to you. Now you also have recharge your batteries, which is, well, I guess you do need to recharge your batteries, so you may need to rest, because this says recharge your hopes. So you have the Four of Wands. It's in the upright. This is another situation. So for some of you, there's money matters to do with home. Okay, but this is with the Four of Wands, this is you experiencing some stability with money. You have clarifying this Four of Wands, this Fool in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, now the Four of Wands is looking at the Ace of Pentacles, so there's something definitely tangible coming in for you, even if there's a delay or it's taking, or you may not have yet thought of to implement or go after. But with the Four of Wands here, you will. This is you creating stability, having success and completion with gaining this Ace of Pentacles that is either on its way to you, or where there may be a delay, or where you may not have come up with what a tangible source or means can happen at the time. You will discover it with this Four of Wands here. With the Fool in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse, clarifying that Four of Wands, this is saying that you are looking at new ways, or looking at how to have a new start, how to go in a new direction. This is you focusing on how to change your money situation and get progress, forward movement, looking for the signs, seeing how to make things come together and work out through your ability to speak up, to speak out, to see what you can creatively come up with, to tweak your creative projects, to implement your new creative projects, to tweak and fine tune what you're working on and doing that you may not have been able to see have growth or come together despite your purpose and action, but coming up with more creative purpose and action that recharges your hope and allows you to achieve stability here, because there's some sort of harmony that happens here, or there's a particular event, because the Four of Wands speak about events as well. So there's a particular event that happens here as well. For some of you, you are getting more money because there's something you're doing with your home. Either it's a mortgage, lien, something like that, for you to gain more money and finance to work with. But I see you having harmony, success, and completion, because you're able to remain optimistic and go in a new direction, even if you do experience delay, or it's like you take more responsibility, or you redirect your efforts here with this Four of Wands, this Fool reverse and the Three of Wands. I also feel this is you being more careful with money, that you're not being foolish or reckless. You're being more mindful to stay responsible as it has to do with your money situation, what needs to happen here. This is you having courage. This is you focusing on how you can begin again. You don't mind starting over however often you may need to find yourself needing to start over. This is you coming into being bold after having feeling a sense of cowardice or fear. This is you perhaps even having inexperience and being a little naive, but this is you also having faith, taking a leap of faith. I feel that there's a need to be mindful about being rebellious and being irresponsible. So again, do the research and do the homework here so that you're not reckless, because you will have some sort of success and completion here with something that you are starting, or the ability to have some sort of change. And so by the end of the month, you do have the Five of Cups in reverse. So whatever unfulfilled expectations you are experiencing in the month of January concerning your money, Virgo, you will recover. You will focus on how you can salvage. You will focus on the other possibilities. You're not going to sit around and focus on and dwell on any loss or negative emotions. With the Five of Cups in reverse, you are focusing on changing your money situation. And so you're changing any unfulfilled expectations you experience or will experience, and you're focusing on how to recover. And with the Five of Cups in reverse, by the end, your money condition is in a state of recovery, because you have the Four of Swords and you have Death. So for some of you, Virgo, you are dealing with a Scorpio. This is clarifying your Five of Cups in reverse. So it's saying that you are going to consistently contemplate ways to bring peace or bring matters to rest around your money situation. You are so be mindful about being scattered in your mind. Remember, I said that because the Four of Swords is restless energy, but this restlessness looks like a positive thing that's going to support you, because this is something where you are anticipating things in advance. You are working with things as they come. You are dealing with things as they happen, and you are always focused on either the preemptive or the proactive. But this is you focusing and constantly thinking and considering and contemplating your money situation, where with Death here, you're able to change what you have happening here. You're able to have change. You're able to resurrect your money situation. You're able to let shit go where you let shit go. You're able to regenerate with Death here. You're able to have a renewal with Death here. Okay? So a problem with money, Virgo, that you will see is you have the Anchor and you have the Rider. This is the problem that you're going to see with your money. And this problem is that you're having issues with stability and your money being steady and secure. So that money may come in dribs and drabs, or money's not coming in fast enough, or the stability of your money situation doesn't allow you to feel secure. And despite your determination, it's like you're not seeing the movement you want with this Anchor here. Things still feel stuck, or you're not, again, seeing the progress that you want. And this is causing you concern, anxiety. You may be overthinking. But with this Anchor, there's a need for you to stay strong. I do feel this is as a result of you doing everything you can to remain balanced. But try to do it with the ability to not carry stress to the point that you're overthinking and that you start to doubt. So don't doubt yourself. Now, your money issues with trying to keep it stable or keep it steady or keep it secure is because for some of you, you are waiting on some sort of announcement, or as a result of announcement, some sort of change, news, or message you want to come in that will give you satisfaction and help with your money, but it may not be moving quickly enough. And so you start to be in your feelings here. But please know you do have capability. Despite what news or announcement or change or message you're waiting on for money to come in, that may not be coming in as quickly as you would like to support you. The other problem that you may be experiencing, Virgo, is that money may seem to be leaving as quickly as it comes in. And so that's a frustration too. But what you do have is additional guidance, Virgo, for your money situation, because I do see you recovering, okay? Where you are experiencing unfulfillment or negative emotions, I feel, or issues with creativity, with what's happening with your money and how you are taking action or responding to it, you're going to recover by the end of January. Some additional guidance here is you have muse and strategize, okay? Take the time to muse and strategize about your money, Virgo. So take time away from daily hustle. Give yourself quiet time in nature to muse. Create space for your creativity and fresh ideas will flow. So I feel that this is saying that there's a need for you to be mindful about what's going on with you and money, and stay present. There's a need to remain grounded, or to stay mindful, to stay grounded when you're dealing with money issues, or you're focusing on working things out with money and you're having frustrations and difficulties or setbacks, or there's blockages with creativity or blockages with communication. There's a need for you to sit down. Remember I said to write things down. You see this pad and this pen, and see, to make a list to help you prioritize, or to keep you mindful about whether or not you're prioritizing shit here. And then strategize. Find new creative ideas. If you keep doing the same thing and wanting a different result, Virgo, that's fucking insanity, right? To see different results, sometimes it's more about making changes or coming up with new. Sometimes you can work with something already in place, but it just needs to be tweaked. Sometimes you need to trash that shit and start over and come up with something new and fresh. Either way, there's an air of freshening up your creativity in your actions and the way that you go about doing things, or what you come up with to do what you need to do. So strategy is key. Results are not coming fast enough for you. You need a solid step-by-step strategy in place that takes the guesswork out of growing your business or your money or taking care of your needs. So this is back to that Three of Pentacles in reverse and that Two of Swords in reverse. So you want to make balanced decisions, and you want to try to do what you can to discover or realize or know and see what the best possible options are. But you also want to make moves that don't leave you stuck. So there's a need for planning here, okay? Balance and responsibility here. There's a need to focus on reviewing your money situation, seeing how you can reorganize, and what can you do to have some sort of restructure. If you need to, and you can, discuss this with who you may need to discuss this with if someone else is the problem, or someone else can help you with the problem. But also, this is about being focused on the resolution and knowing that it's going to take hard work. And so there's a need to have some regularity with how you visit your money and manage it, and maybe come up with a routine, or there may be a need to break down the routine and come up with a different one or a new one, or make a little change to it, okay? So some additional guidance that reinforces your messages here, Virgo, is you have focus on your priorities and have the courage to ask for and accept help, which was mentioned and said earlier here in your reading, is echoing again. So where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So there's, again, speaking to your needing to focus, to stay grounded, to not be scattered, to have the mindset to commit to your circumstances and see your dreams realized as a result by you moving towards it with confidence or facing your hurdles with confidence. But being mindful to always ask yourself, no matter what you're dealing with and having to address, what do you think is possible? By first asking yourself what it is the hell that you want to see happen here. Whatever it is, don't see it as impossible. See it as possible and then go for it. Whatever you're doing, you're halfway there. Keep up and stay in the situation with your whole mind intact and with focus and with prioritization. Okay, don't get scattered, and if you're fearful, then press on and do it afraid, because fear is debilitating and paralyzing and gets nothing done and only makes matters worse. So the point is, there's a need to recenter your thoughts, recenter what you're doing, and prioritize and make lists, and make sure you shine on a light even in the darkest places that maybe you don't want to look at. There may be a need for you to look at, but look at it head on, because you have angelic help. You are supported here in this situation, but this is team effort, teamwork that is needed, coming from you, coming from the universe, and coming from where you can find, seek, search, and discover supports for yourself. So focus on how you can elevate, okay, and make sure you keep that clouded mindset under your feet and not in your head. Now, you also have asking for help as a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept the assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. So you do have help coming to you. There is help available to you. Whether help just happens to you or you happen to realize you need to reach out for help, or both, there is support here. And also, don't just turn to people, turn to the universe first, and then universe will bring you to people or show you where to go. I hope these messages help. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye, Virgo.